Self a nuisance up in that top side.
Like maybe more than that. There is the spell shield. It's going to wear away. Overpow, arcane smashes. In comes the belly bump and Vizillity. He's got no more summoners. It's only a matter of who gets it. It's Overpow. Woolite now in some trouble, but he takes the express lane out and throws down some puke to cover his escape.
Oh, hook didn't quite land. Here's the teleport.
In. Overpow, he wants to keep fighting this one. Kirei forced to flash. They're going to find Hybrid. I think that only blocks one way. He's going to have to burn another one himself. Copenhagen Wolves Academy, they're just popping summoners left and right.
With the lantern being down. Ooh, top lane gank though.
Yeah, Morsu could be in some trouble himself. Two beefy bruisers. Morsu, he's going to blaze through. Overpow nice taking a lot of damage, and that's going to be Morsu actually picking up a kill there. Got to be careful when you corner an Irelia. Morsu will be happy with that one.
He will be happy with that one. Picks up a kill in a 1 versus 2. That's why Morsu likes to play these carry top laners. A lot of damage in the mid lane, but bottom.
Might be in the bottom as well. VandeR gets blown up just like that. The Wolves Academy have kicked it into high gear as they pick themselves up another kill, this time in the bottom side. So Kirei, he does good work there, but let's see if they can keep it up.
That's what Elise can do. You land the cocoon, you chain the crowd control on one single target, and you get a good amount of damage out. Kirei goes aggressive, goes in towards the tower,
but I don't think
now he's low.
This. Yeah, he's going to flash the auto attack after Woolite flashes.
Top lane turret, so he should get some good damage down, but middle lane, again, they're turning their focus to nukeduck.
Yep, CozQ already a little bit too low to really take anything out of it. Hybrid, though, he's being ganged up on by Jankos, VandeR, and nukeduck have to burn his own flash. Yeah, they've got a nice timing window. No response really able to come from ROCCAT. So Copenhagen Wolves Academy will snatch that one up. They teleport back. Morsu rather teleports back up to the top side.
Into their own base.
Yeah, this is already far better than it was last time around, but we'll see if ROCCAT try the same old tricks. Jankos comes on in, knocks Hybrid away, or Hybrid rather hops away after explosive cast was already spent. There comes Glacial Fissure, but it just splits the uprights, and Woolite, he gets the lantern back to safety. Jankos is able to walk it out on his own 2 feet.
Now it's the Wolves Academy with a slight lead. VandeR in this top side, though, does hook in Morsu.
He runs straight into the hook, and the box is down exhaust. They are committing fully to sending him back to the fountain, and it's Woolite who picks up his second kill, the Kog'Maw. Starting on a roll here. This could be trouble.
ROCCAT are even going to chase fights. They shouldn't really, because Jankos now going aggressive. Lots of damage on Vizillity.
Man, yes he does, but on the hunt is popped in. Kirei was there. Hybrid now, he's the one getting locked up, and there's a teleport coming in from ROCCAT. That is going to be one dead Braum. The tower is sure to fall. You said something really interesting earlier about, well, I'll talk about it in a minute, because CozQ's jumping onto Woolite. Not enough damage to polish him off, but he certainly made him regret pushing up a little bit further forward. But Morsu's done over the course of the series, and you mentioned a lot of people look up to him as, you know, a big solo queue hero in the top lane, and it just shows he's able to grab farm and squeeze it out all the time. We'll see
Woolite.
If CozQ can squeeze out a kill here, as Woolite is just caught up. A Cathian surprise is going nowhere. Meanwhile,
he stole it.
The dragon is stolen away as Jankos is yanked back. Hybrid, Kirei trying to force a fight after the fact. Exhaust is on to the spider, though. Will they be able to squish him? Jankos on the underside of the barrel just takes him down as Morsu comes in to try and clean up the fight. Is his mop big enough? I don't think so. As he goes over into the Krug pit, he's taken down by Overpow.
Righteous Glory, get ourselves on top of you and make sure that you can never run away from us. Overpow's going to go in. They still have those Righteous Glories up.
But they've hooked in Hybrid already and taken him down. You could see the Wolves.
Here we go.
They're still hungry for the turrets, but ROCCAT, there go the Righteous Glories. They just want to chase him down. One already popped, waiting for the second one, and it looks like after on the hunt, Copenhagen Wolves Academy do manage to make it out, but they're one support the poorer right now, and they're not quite out yet. Kirei, explosive cast, surrounded by enemies. He's gonna go up, but will he come down anytime now? Yes, he will. And Overpow smashes him to the ground.
They're just going full glass cannon here. They're saying, if we can't blow you up, this game's already done.
Yeah, at this point, they're just daring now Copenhagen Wolves Academy to try and move in on the Baron. They know that Morsu's there, but he's not got a smite. This shouldn't be too difficult for them to lock it up.
An ultimate says, hey, we know you're there.
Why face check?
Yeah.
You can just...
Ooh, Woolite though.
Death from above. VandeR's hook is not going to connect. Exhaust is down on Morsu. Will ROCCAT fight this one out? VandeR looks to be going down, but the wild growth comes out on him. Hybrid now isolated from the team as they pick him off. It's Woolite getting the kill credit. Morsu now running, scared, away from the giant tree, but the fat man comes in and smashes him with the barrel.
Up a little bit. It could be, I feel like Wolves Academy are going to fight over it now. Hybrid's back up. Morsu's still not available. ROCCAT, I wouldn't even call it overstaying here. They're so high on health that it is going to be an inhibitor here as well. Wolves Academy just do not have the damage to fight this.
And they hesitated for just a moment. CozQ trying to aim a few parting shots, but it just tickled this ROCCAT team. Now they can easily rotate up, take this inner turret, I should say. 80 out of that one, but look at this chase here. VandeR's got a catch on Hybrid. They can turn their attention to that. Woolite a little bit further behind this time around. Maybe he could get caught by Kirei, but the rest of the team is not going to be anywhere near there in time. Rappel up, trying to pick off Woolite. He goes in. That might be the consolation prize, but he doesn't get it. The Caterpillar is stronger than the Spider. And ROCCAT are just running away with this game, Stress.
The full AP Elise, or may as well be, can't 1v1 the squishiest member on ROCCAT. How do you expect to win this game? ROCCAT, they're going to push in for a second inhibitor turret. Morsu is split pushing, but there goes Overpow. He's TPing back. Morsu just can't get anything done.
No, he nearly was able to pick another tower off, but that was just all there was to it with the teleport in. Overpow saves that day. Particularly, they grab another inhibitor here. ROCCAT running away with this game. You said it. Another dragon to their name will give them a few more extra stats to knock those down.
And ROCCAT have not even broken a sweat.
But let's see if they can get work done in this mid. They are looking to pick off some targets. Woolite have his health gone. Oh, but CozQ is in trouble.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if you got 2 LeBlancs. We'll take them both, says nukeduck.
The foundation behind them, and it has shown in this series. ROCCAT have just looked so comfortable, and now they're on to the Nexus turrets.
Yes, they are. We'll see, though, if Copenhagen Wolves Academy, regardless of what happens today, Stress, what they can take out of this one, but we'll talk about that in just a minute because their time may be running out here. Nexus turrets being fired down. One's already at half his health as fast as the lasers are going. Jankos puts himself in the front. The Wolves are still starting to melt pretty fast. Overpow tags in for this one, and he picks up a kill. Morsu's down. Woolite staying alive just barely through the Blade of the Rune King. Now it is CozQ that goes down. A second Nexus turret's fired down. ROCCAT in 29 minutes. Once again, they've made the statement, and they will rejoin the LCS in the summer.
And a very subdued reaction from ROCCAT. They'll say to themselves, let's be honest, that's the result we expected for themselves as a team. You heard the ROCCAT players earlier saying, we can't even believe we're in promotion tournament. The fact of the matter is, that's where they ended up. That looked like an LCS team playing together.